Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Council, One Voice LDC podcast. I am Tony Staten, your host for the Laborers Just a Council Lesson Fund. And I am here today continuing our 21st century labor retiree. And I have with me a dedicated member of Labor's Local 332. And I am just so honored to know this gentleman because when I first came into the union 20 some years ago, I mean, he was one of the members who really welcomed me with open arms, just in terms of getting to know me, who I am, things of that nature. I say that only because his energy has never changed. It's always been the same. He will give you the shirt off his back. I promise you, I've heard this saying before. I believe 332, and I believe that in him. But I am so honored here to be with, and we call him Lucky, and that's gonna be okay for today. How are you, sir? How you doing?
It's great to be here, and I am truly excited to be here to share my experience about Local 332.
I'm so glad, Lucky. Like I said, I've known you and seen you over the years, so I see what you're capable of in terms of volunteering, showing up. But I do want to say it was last year when you were honored at the Father's Day brunch, or the year before.
That was
It's either a year or two. It
yeah,
it
that
wasn't
was a
more than
couple
two.
years. That was a couple of years ago.
And I
Couple of
say
years ago.
that only because of how your family spoke about you showing up for them, being there for them, basically really being a matriarch of the family, right? And I mean, I say that only because it really brought me to tears because I just want to let everybody know Labor's Local 332, the Next Generation Committee, has an annual Father's Day brunch where they surprise and honor members, right, who are fathers or not fathers or examples of fathers in their family. And they speak so compelling. They tell stories, right, of how you show up for them or the fathers. And Lucky's family spoken to, it was so overwhelming. It really did bring tears to my eyes. And I never forget that it just confirmed what I've seen all this time in terms of the local, right? The
Yes.
way your family spoke. So I want to take you back to that day, seriously,
Okay.
because you spoke well too. It was a very raw, you know, um, story that you told, just in general with your family, where you came from, how you came to the hall, but, what you went through in terms of prior to being a member. And I appreciate your vulnerability and your honesty, but it is individuals like yourself that found a second home in Labor's Local 332. And just take me back to that moment. Were you surprised? Did you know? Like, how does that work? And how did you feel when you heard how your family spoke of you and about you?
Well, what had happened was that that was two different separate occasions. The
Okay.
second time was, I honored my brother because he was like the father figure to me. And
Okay.
he had got that award. And when I had got this award, what had happened was I was doing my labor out there in the field just working.
Yeah.
And what happened was it was a guy. He came up to me. He said, Lucky, I got 4 kids. I'm a nursing assistant. I can't afford to take care of all these kids. So I watched him. And I watched him every day. I come home and I'll watch him how he take care of his kids. So I was on a job and we needed another laborer.
Okay.
So I asked him, was he willing to work? The work that I did was very hard. I worked with the
Okay.
bricklayers, and that's a very hard job.
Okay.
And he was willing to do it. So he done that work. He came out there and he done that work. He got in the union. He joined the next generation.
Wow. That is amazing.
And then what he did was he honored me
Oh, wow.
to get that award.
See, I didn't even know that.
And that brought tears to my eyes because I swear I never seen it coming.
You see how you touch people? You give people chances, you let people in, and you make opportunities for people, and that's what the union is about. And I'm just like, I'm telling you, Lucky, your energy is just so, you create safe space when you talk to people. You make them really feel safe. And, the most minute or small situation, you do make people feel safe and feel good about themselves. And I'm really, and so, I'm grateful for that. And so was the union. And so how do you get into the union? Like, what happened, transpire in your life for you to be at the doors of Labor's Local 332?
Well, what happened with me? This is the honest truth.
We want you to be honest.
I was not going to get into the union. What had happened was that bricky work was so hard when I first got into it. So I'm on the job. I'm down at the Leah Course Center.
Okay.
And they put me to work. And they kept on, I was scared of heights. They kept on putting me up on height on height on height.
Testing.
And I was scared. I mean, I really was shaking. And first week went by, I did not receive a paycheck. Second week went by, I received a paycheck. It wasn't to me. I said, this is all I got for 2 weeks. And I looked at the check. And my buddy that was right next to me, he said to me that, no, you made that in a week. He said, you made that in a week.
Okay.
So what had happened was, I said, a week? He said, yeah, they keep a week in the hole. I said, oh, they do? My back showed up. I got tired, everything. I said, hold on, wait a minute, I can do this for a little while.
Come on.
Before I knew it was 27 years later.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That money is real.
Right.
That money is real.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It was enough for me to take care of my family.
Come on.
It was enough for me to go and get my family, the family that I had out there, the kids that I had with other women, to go get them. Then plus they had health, benefits.
Yes.
They had it all, everything. But the only thing is that at the beginning, when you got a job and you learn your job, that means that you're in demand.
Yes.
So that means that I didn't really needed to come down to the hall to get a job, like the lady.
Hey, you was a Jews Call and member in the beginning.
Because what happened was at the beginning, this is how it was explained to me. When I first went in there and do the bricky work, my buddy, he sat me down and he told me, he said, see that guy over there, he's very experienced. He is, one of the best out there.
Okay.
But he said, but this guy think he know it all, so he misses a lot of time. So what he said to me is that if you here and you don't know as much as him and he's not here, who's worth more?
You, because you're being consistent.
And I'm there. And that's what got me into being consistent. Start thinking about my family, start thinking about, how hard it is to get up 4 o'clock in the morning and get up and just lean over the bed and then just start looking all around and then see your kids, everybody, and you know the struggle. So now you get something, you get out there. And then once you get there, that's half the battle.
Come on, Lucky. You're absolutely right.
And then I knew where I was at for 8 hours a day. For 8 hours a day, I knew exactly where I was at.
And you stayed up because of what? Before you wouldn't
before I was running. Oh, I was one of them guys now. Trust me, I was helped.
You're a true second chance, right? Second chance.
Yeah. This is a second chance organization. Wow. And what happened after that, once I established that I was good enough to keep a job, and I had to find out what's making this happen, who's fighting for me, who's out there.
I love that.
So now I come to 332.
332.
I comes into the office. Then they had all Fridays, everybody hanging out, everybody socialized. I don't know anybody, but I'm just sitting there.
Wow.
Just watching and observing and learning. So I finds out that, these guys, and they be there every Friday, stay to 6:30, all complaints, they ready, doors wide open. It's like one big giant family, people hanging out in the park. They everywhere.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. They together. The second family. You done worked all these. Now you going to sit with your friends.
Yes.
The fellow member, the solidarity, talk about your week. If it's complaints, if not, you just talking, shooting the breeze of your long week before you go home. It's the way to decompress.
Now here goes the clinch that really got me. This is what got me. Now, see, I'm in this learning process once I come to the hall.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out who is who, what is what, who is there fighting for us, everybody. You know, down the line, how this thing go. So then I look at your husband, you know, our business manager. He is so incredible that it doesn't matter, you know, he's the cream. Anybody big up here, he handles that. That's where he comes in. You know, like, and he's all pro union. Right. Him and Ryan. Yes. You know, I have been sitting around the table where they have discussed stuff with people, city councilman. It doesn't, it's all union.
Yes. Come on.
When they talk in union. What benefits us? That's right. And I mean, and that right there, and I was locked in. You know, like you're watching a movie, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, did he say that to him? You know, and they do not hold back.
Yeah, because they
do not hold back.
They understand the struggle.
And the average person just don't know how hard that them business agents, they think that they just sitting there back in the dust and they just not doing anything, but they out there fighting for it to make sure that we get our health, make sure we got our job, make sure our money is where it's supposed to be at, that's everything from A to Z. This is what they do. And the cabinet that they put together is so beautiful. Like a lot of people saying, well, how did he get that job? Look, Malik, he's being groomed. He's being groomed from Sam Slaton Sr. to Sam Slaton Jr. to Sam Slaton to Malik.
That's right.
You know? Yeah. And I swear, Malik is so sharp that if I say something to him a month ago, he'll come right back the next month and tell me exactly what I said and make it happen.
When you thought he forgot.
When I thought he forgot.
That's right.
Well, I thought he forgot.
Because he was making things happen. Yes, it does take time, but he was making it happen.
And all the things that he got to do in the world. He don't just sit in that desk. He got to go out there and look out for the members. And he's not at the office the daytime. They think that, you know, that them hours that they be sitting in their office. No, they out here in the field. They working. Mm-hmm. They were working hard. And then when I was working, people didn't understand that when my business agent shows up on my job, I would come off that scaffold.
That's right.
And go see what he had to say.
Because you know he's there for a reason.
He's there for a reason.
Exactly.
And if he asks me what happened, I'm going to give it straight to him. And I used to tell him straight up, the boss, how come every time they come around, you act like, you know what I mean, that they important? I say, because I'm down with the people that monitor all the jobs. I'm not down with the people that got one job.
Come on. And they taking care of
us,
the members.
Us. That's the riff. Hey, here for a reason. Okay. They want to know what's wrong, you know, with us. And that's how they roll. And then the committees. Oh, wow. Let me talk
I'm so proud of the committees.
Let me tell you.
They put the work in, Lucky.
Yes, they do.
The work.
Oh, yes, they do.
When you talk about the committees and labor rising is exactly what the Labor Sister Council 332, 57, 413 have been doing for years and talking about getting member-to-member engagement, getting members involved. And I mean, 332, they do it.
Oh, let me tell you about that. I mean, now, as a retiree, you know, I have a lot of time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I still, you know, as you going along, you still know the members.
Yes.
So what happens is that the next generation, once in a while, you know, all summer long, that goes and they clean up. You know what I mean? Lots and stuff. This is they due diligence of helping people out. Yeah. You know, they don't have
any time of civic participation. They do a lot.
Yes, they do a lot of cleanup lots and all of that and everything. So one day I needed a lot cleaned up in my neighborhood.
Come on.
Now, you know, all these people looking at me like I'm just still Lucky, that guy from back in the day.
Okay.
So now there's one day that I went to the next generation and asked them would they help me out. Man, they showed up in so many cars, trash trucks and all this whole stuff down. I mean, they cleaned it out, had bags everywhere, the neighborhood all out of the door. Who is that?
Laborers.
They say, yeah.
The laborers.
He said, that's Lucky. I said, oh yeah, that's Lucky in his gang. I said, wow, I mean, they really made me cry. I mean, that brought tears to my. I went back. I had a stroll in my arm.
Come
Going
on,
back,
man. You was
walking in the
strutting.
house.
You had
Yeah,
the
I was
stallion strut.
Yeah, I was strutting when I got home. Looking at all they was looking at me behind them. And then, the next generation. Oh wow, they are beautiful.
That's a great committee.
Yes.
Not to interrupt you, the next generation did a favor for one of the schools that our daughters were going to in elementary school at one time. The school would not, but they didn't have enough money to remove the old lockers. They had new lockers that were on hold, the new lockers, because the old lockers couldn't, they didn't have enough money to remove them. And the next generation came to that school on a Saturday and volunteered to remove all those lockers out of that elementary school. So the point, these committees are so valuable to the locals and what they do in terms of outreach. And that's why it's members like yourself, it's members who are involved in these committees when you show up, how important, because your union is only as strong as your members' participation.
That's right.
That's point blank period.
That's right.
So yeah.
So and then talk about the next committee that I wanted to talk about. The the friends and laborers. The friends and laborers. Do you know these guys? They goes out and they have bowling parties. They accumulate money so they can give kids scholarship at a Sammy Award every year. We go down to on Vine Street.
The Sheraton,
The Sheraton, and they just give all this money to kids.
Violent programs, just a bunch of y'all
They,
do.
oh,
That is
wow,
such a great committee.
they are beautiful. I mean, what they do. I mean, and then they give out coats.
Yes.
They give out coats on Black Friday. They goes out to about 8 shelters and just give out coats. Well, I'll be along with them. I mean, I'll be tagging along with them. Ain't no leaving me behind. I'm right there with.
I got to make sure I'm there with y'all to take some pictures because people need to actually see the works that we're doing, especially in a time of social media. They really need to see how the locals are showing up for the community. It's so important. It really is. It's so important to have you guys there volunteering. It's not easy. A lot of people don't want to do it. They're tired. They don't feel like it, after a long week's work or not working, the frustration. But you guys are just something in you that really want to show up for the local. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. Like, I really am. I truly am. Because I've seen the work over the years and I'm just so impressed.
Wow.
So impressed. Because it's like a ripple effect. It resonates with people and it makes other members really want to show up. It really does. It really, because I volunteer a lot of times at those, cookouts that we had outside in the park and served. It's because I see the members showing up.
Yeah,
I don't want to sit down. I want to do what I can because of you all. You all make people want to come and volunteer and do the work. So yes.
Well, I don't, me, the volunteers, they are most beautiful things I ever seen. But, when I'm out there volunteering, it's like I don't see nobody.
That's
Because I'm just out there just giving it.
You see the need.
I see there you go. And I just get in where I fit in.
Yes.
And that's how I do it. I don't worry about what the next man doing, or how they ain't doing it. I just get in there and do what I can do, why I can do it.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yes.
In my next committee, the emergency relief.
Come on.
These guys, they have one of the best happy hours.
They have the best happy hours. They
get they boogie on. I mean, they party. It's all you can drink, even though don't drink that much. Don't drink,
That's right.
Yourself,
right.
You come.
That's right.
You come, be accordingly.
Well, it's like the fellowship. It's to have fun. It's to, like you said, on that Friday,
Right.
That one Friday a month. You know what I mean? Or every third Friday of every other month they come. And it's just a good time. It's a good, safe space. Again, the union's creating safe spaces for individuals. They just want to get away from the nonsense and just enjoy themselves and have good old fun. Like our parents used to have back in the day, or we used to have back in the day, just good, safe fun.
But that's not the importance of The happy hour.
That's right. Tell them what it is.
The importance of the happy hour is us generating money. So if something happened to one of the members, that way we'll have some kind of fund to help them out. Their house catch on fire, their a funeral, or something drastic happened to them. That's what that money is for, to help the member as he, going through his time of hardship. And that's truly a blessing to have that. So
we have to follow that because they have help members too,
yes,
who have had fires,
do.
who needed
They
it.
do. Yes, they
And I mean, they have come through and helped members, and it's so good to know that they had it to give. They have it to give. So yeah, the committees are a great thing. I'm just so glad that you made that a part of this conversation. Again, that's that selflessness that he has. It's not just about him. It's exactly what he sees is going on. Right, probably sure he tell people what we have. Yes.
And there's another one. I mean, this is another one that give out scholarship. My daughter took advantage of this scholarship. The Sergeant of Arms. The Sergeant of Arms. They have a Valentine banquet. Every year they raise this money to give kids scholarship. I mean, the whole organization is just so tight about helping other peoples. It's not just about us.
No.
It's not just about us. We give back. We try. And then the cabinet that he got, from our business agent, Sam Staten Jr., to Malik, our secretary treasurer, to John, our vice president, to Corey, our president, and James and Jack. I mean, they do a phenomenal job. I was in the car one day. I had to go up in the Northeast. I had to go see the retirees of the other organizations, of the tin knockers, the painters, and they sent me up there to represent that. And what I heard when I was in that car was them calling each other, cooperating with each other, letting them know how to do this or how to handle that, how to do this. These guys out there collecting hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay in our benefits.
Make sure that the
contractors were paid. I mean, they were collaborating.
Contractors, we need all of that.
Yeah, they was letting them people know we need our money.
That's right.
I remember we got to have that, And then they get up every at the main meeting at the Wisconsin. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't let me go to the meeting stuff. Let me come back to the brand new women committee. Totally.
I did not.
That you don't mention that, boy. I mean, they are doing it. They are doing it. They done had a bingo.
Yes.
Party.
Bingo was nice.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me tell you. I was at emergency relief painting chew.
Right.
Chat. And they was having a bingo dance. You could hear, and I was in one room. They was in the other room. I could hear the music going. I wanted to be the painter. Oh wow, that was really nice. Yes. Very nice. Really,
we are trying. We just put it. We're happy that you guys are supporting us too, because we cannot have a women's committee without the support of other committees and the members supporting our
events. I think we support everybody support each other.
They do. And it's so important. And you look forward to those. Talk about Valentine's Day. I remember doing a Valentine's Day dance, the coat drives. It's just
there's a lot.
Committee, unions really need to know, and members, how important it is to develop and create these committees within the unions. Because again, it is good pay. We do have good benefits. So it's only right to give back.
Yes.
It's only right to give back. It only makes sense to help other people, because 9 times out of 10, somebody who got into the union, you knew someone.
Right.
You knew someone that said, come on.
Give you a chance. And they get you in there, and then it's up to you to take full. Just do you. You know what I mean? Get in there and don't hold back. Just go all out. And because you might think that because you union, that will keep your job. No, you are out there representing the union. So you got to go to that job and do your due diligence to let that employer know that you are a hard worker and they will keep you working. But you cannot go in there thinking because you union, you just gonna always have a job. That's not what the union is for.
Like, gotta show up.
You have to show up and you have to do what you have to do. Because if you get falsely, terminated, that's where the union come in and they straighten it out.
That's right.
What if you sitting in there lacking, laughing, ain't doing what you're supposed to do, and then you come back to the union expecting them to help you out? That's just not going to happen.
No.
And then they try to find a blame on them, but it's not their fault. Because you know what you did.
Exactly. You know exactly what you
You know exactly what you did.
And our contractors are our partners too.
Yes,
They're
they
our
are.
partners. And that's important to know. They pay that rate and they pay the,
That's right.
the different benefits because they know they're going to get good work. They know you're going to show up. So it is, consequences if you don't show up like you're supposed to. It's just with any job, because they're paying top dollar for you to help meet their bottom line. And in return, they're helping you with your pay and your benefits and all that good stuff because we have some good benefits. Let me tell you. And when you need them, they're there for you.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes,
They
they
are
are.
there for you. So, how long have you worked for? How long have you been a member before you retire? How long have you worked up?
Well, now, I'm in my like 32 years now. It's like
Okay.
it's like it's up there,
Mhm.
and it's truly a blessing. I mean, it's truly a blessing that I did reach to where I'm at now because of the fact that I am retired and I enjoy every minute of it.
Come on.
Right now, today, I'm one of the most happiest men in the world,
Yes.
and that's behind what I've done. See, what the average laborer don't know that every day that you go in and you clock them hours, that is in the books. That is in the books. And then, you get your annuity, you're going to get your pension and all that. And every day, all they do, that's accumulates.
Yes.
And then one day you are going to be retired. There's no getting around it. So and then when that day comes, you have to put something in order to get something out.
Come on. Come on.
That's what that's key. That is the key. That is the key.
Yes.
Like somebody told me a long time ago, don't give up, give out.
Come on. I love that. Don't give up, give out.
That's right. When you give out, you know it's time for you to retire. I mean, that's the end of that.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. That's right.
Yeah, but as a retiree, that is one of the best committees that I could ever be in.
I love it.
I swear that out of all the committees, is the retiree committee. You goes in there to that committee, and you know how we all, older, so we all go talk back, black, this, that, and everything. I mean, the hall, they take care of the retiree committee. Lesser,
Yes.
Sam Staten Jr., Ryan Boyle, anything that the retirees ask for, they try to accommodate.
Yeah.
Last year we went to the Black Art Museum in Washington. We went down there. And seen everybody in Luna, everybody. Right. We went all over the place. And then we go to Backfoot, and then Lessig give us a bus. We go to the baseball game. We have, yes, we have.
A nice
yes,
suite,
we do. We have a nice suite. All you can eat.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be nice. The Phillies could be losing, but we winning.
We winning.
We winning.
We winning.
Yes, we are winning. Yes, we are. I mean, it's truly that 332 have changed my life. It has been truly a blessing, and I love them. They are my extra family, my extended family. I mean, without them, they saved me. They saved me.
And saved you, Lucky.
Yes, I am truly, truly
wow,
happy about that.
Because sometimes life is just life, and then you out there and you really don't know what the future holds for you. And it does get scary a lot of times. And God willing, He'll pull you through. He'll pull you through your biggest and hardest storms. that are out there just pulling you back, but he has a plan. It's a plan.
Yep, them guys got a way of that union hall got a way of listening to you. You know, and it'll help you through everything, all your hardship. If you just let it, just hang in there and keep doing what you're doing and all your hardship. And then one day you'll be just as happy as me.
I think that's probably why it was so easy for you too. Not easy, but you retired because you knew you're so dedicated. You're still going to be a part of this whole.
Yes.
You're still going to be present.
What-
you know, you just like to get up every day and
what most members don't think of, but I do. We are just like any other fraternity in the world. Any Mason, any college, anything that's tight, we are members for life.
come on. Yes.
To the day we die, we are members. We even got a burial benefit.
Yes, a death benefit. Yes, you do.
That's how
Yeah.
much they look out for us. Yes,
Wanna
they
make
do.
sure that you're
They
taken
want to
care
make
of.
sure we are taken care. Yep.
Because they know it's hard work that goes to a lot of these jobs.
Is it?
And they know, and they wanted to make sure when you talk about Sam Staten Sr., you know, wanting to make sure that his members were taken care of from the time they started to the time they stopped.
And that's what they did. That is exactly what they did.
Yes.
We are taken care of from the time we start to the time is over. Till they throw, excuse my language, till they throw the dirt on top of you, you are taken care of.
So again, tell me about when you just woke up and decided, or the day you decided, or the months that you decided that, you know what, I think it's time for me to put my head up and for the job, for the work. What made you want to retire?
Well, what happened was is that I, I just couldn't take it no more. Like my back couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Your mind say you can do these things,
But your body.
but your body,
Yeah. That's important. You gotta take care of your body.
and brick and block work, for all that time, it was wear and tear. I mean, it's really hard wear and tear. And I was good at it. I mean, I was good at it, but believe it or not, like if you see me walk and stuff like that, you would think there's something wrong with me. But if you see me in a gym or something like that, it's like the more I'm moving, the better I am.
Okay, that makes sense.
But when I sit down, there, I can't stand too long.
Okay.
I can't. So it really then I got arthritis in my back. That's what affect the way I walk. So yeah, it'd be time. For for you to you did. And then most people don't know when it's time to hang up their hat.
Yeah, that is true.
Some people just want to keep on thinking they're gonna go on, and then later on they just kill over. But no,
And they can't enjoy it.
Can't enjoy
Look at you. You enjoying it. You on the committee still. You
on
involved.
committee. I'm involved.
You enjoying that pension and that new we gonna call it what it is now.
Yeah, I got that for a couple years now.
Yes.
That's nice.
But you
Yeah.
earned it.
Yes, I worked hard for it, and that's what I'm trying to say to the members. You only gonna get what you put in. You have to keep working, clock them hours, try to stay healthy, and just keep going. And because the key to when you just don't, they have a Wings Award, like as Tony had mentioned that I have got one of.
Yes.
The hall is watching you. As you through your due diligence, you will be rewarded. I can't, I didn't want to say this, but I am going to say this. I got the Patriarch Award.
Come on.
I got the Wings Award. I'm trying to get the Triple Crown. The Sammy Award, I get that one. I'll be all right. There's got to be a lot. I know I got to do a whole lot more to get that one.
Well, all good.
I'm going to keep climbing until I try to get there.
Well, you've shown up for us and you continue to show up, and we're so grateful for you. Like I said, I mean, you are a pillar member when it comes to, the Labor's Local 332 and the Labor's District Council, and just you are, I mean, I wish I could bottle you sometimes. I mean, even with the commissioner, you're there in the summertime at Del East volunteering to make sure people are getting the vote out. I mean, he's there. Come on now. Omar Sabir.
Shout out to Omar Sabir, our Samuel Award. You know, he about to get that award from us. That is, oh wow, he and Sharice Street.
Yeah.
Oh, he is definitely doing his thing too.
Congress, come on now.
Go ahead, Street. And then what's called the Queen is sitting on top, you know, Sherelle Parker, you know,
Our sister, our mayor, Madam Mayor.
Yes, they are, yes.
Power and partnerships,
Yes,
so important, so important.
Very important
Yes.
to our unions. Very important to our union.
And we are grateful for those partnerships too. We really are. So yeah, I just want you to, well, you know, I do have one more question to ask you. I ask all my guests this when I interview them. If you wrote a book about your life, who would you dedicate the book to?
Well, I probably would dedicate it to my family, you know, because they watch me. They watch me go, you know what I mean? They watch me the whole time. They know my bad times, my good times. And then, you know, and then, like I said, 332 saved me. You know, they watch, they just took my family out of the equation, put me in another family, and then watched me, and then threw me back to the family. They had a whole new lookout on me. They had a whole new look at me. Say, wow, I thought he wasn't going to be.
He thought he was going to be done. It was going to be over with.
Yes. Yes, they did. Yeah, 332 transformed me.
It saved lives. People don't really realize how that hall, Labor's Local 332, has really saved lives.
And I love
impacted lives.
I love all for that. That's why they can get everything I got until the day I die.
I love it.
That you know that they have really, really took care of me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, they have. And not just me, a lot of other retirees that I be in that committee going back and forth with the flag.
You're telling stories, experiences. Oh, I would love to be amongst the conversation.
I mean, you'll be laughing and
well, we're on the bus with you guys sometimes when you're telling stories and your experiences. So, and we have a ball when we're taking, you know, having our outings and taking retirees out, and you tell all the great stories, even some of the work stories that you experience and being out in the field. So, like I said, Lucky, just grateful to have committed members like yourself that are really dedicated to the hall and making it what it is today, just in terms of engagement, volunteering, your civic participation and everything. Like, the hall would not be standing as strong as it is without members like yourself.
Oh wow! You know, well, after I fell, you know, in love with the hall, I started preaching it. I started going out trying to recruit people to come to the training school. You know, they got a program called the Sam Slayton Senior Pre-Apprenticeship Program.
Yes.
That's where if you come down to 10th from Wallace, you'll see it's on the side. The school is on the side. If any young guy or do you have somebody that's trying to get in the union and get a trade, please tell them to go and take advantage of that program.
Yes.
Because that program will help you, because I know I might have been grandfathered in. You know, they just threw me in the ring. But they will train you.
Yes.
And I have been to their graduations that where them guys be so proud when they finish.
Yes, they are.
And when they get into that union and they take advantage of it, it's a life-changing experience. And I'm telling you,
it is.
That's opportunity.
And like you said, you might not have the chance or have had the chance to go through the pre-apprenticeship, but it's programs like that, when they see a need, they start feeling, because times change. So it's called, you know, they want to make sure people are prepared.
Right.
Back then it was like a hustle, and but now they know they can prepare with soft skill sets, introduce them slowly into it, so they know the expectation to make sure that they win.
Right, to know what they're doing when they get there. Yes. I mean, that is truly a blessing.
Yeah.
So I screams that. I try to put that out there. I try to tell every young guy that I know about it. and I have the paperwork and I give it to them in their hand. Sometimes I go around to some of the parole officers and everything. We are second chance opportunity, So whoever I try to preach it to, I walk down the street and I ask somebody, do you have a job? I have a free program that might can help you out. And they look at it, but when I finish my spill, they be all in.
Do your elevator pitch. Get them in, pull them in.
I'll pull them in, and then they go down there, and I see them. I see the guy that running, the guy named Hallmark. I say, how many people that you talked to today? I try, I try. I'm just, all I can do is try. And then if I just get one, I'll be happy for that. Then I seen a couple of them come back and shake my hand, and it's just a wonderful feeling to help somebody, 'Cause I needed that. I needed that.
Right.
I needed that.
Yes.
Like you said, you get it through somebody say, come on, can you do this? But only this time they got so where you be prepared.
Yes.
Yes.
And you understand the work and, what's the ask. And you're already mentally ready to commit.
And that's what this school preached. That's what they do. The Benazzated, your husband, all of them preach the same thing. Take advantage of the school.
Yes, take advantage of the school.
Take advantage of the
building that we're in now. The training is free.
Yeah.
And once you have your skill set and your certification from your trainer, nobody can take that.
Who can't take that?
Can't take
this is a trade.
Yes.
This is a trade. This is a trade. It might say labor, but most people think of labor like you just going to work. No, it's skills to labor.
Yes.
It is skills. It is truly a skill. Like I was a skilled laborer. You know how hard it is to build scaffold, put brick up there, and keep going up and up and up and up and up.
Especially when you're at height.
Man, and you up 14, 15 stories up in the sky. You have to know what you're doing. Because something can happen to you just like that.
Safety's
so you must think safety first. You have to know exactly what you're doing. And that's what this school will prepare you for.
Oh my goodness, Lucky. This was so nice. You cover every aspect of this organization.
Because of the fact that I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. When you love something.
Thankful.
When you love something, it all just comes naturally.
Just want to share it. That's right. And
you put it all comes naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you and these are experiences that I have experienced.
Come on.
So I'm not just telling you off the top of my head what I see.
Right. Or heard from somebody else's experience.
No. It's a thing that I experienced as I come through the years of watching what I watch. I mean, the key to the hall, they listen to you. It's like once they listen to you, they hear you. And then they try to prepare you for the best fit.
Yes. They are listening. And they take it all in.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They really do. They take it all in. And even if they can't solve it right then and there, like you said, they will try. Just like with Malik. He came back to you a month later. You hear that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
But he
I'm like, wow. I say, wow. See, and that comes from being like you said, Sam Sr., Sam Jr., Malik, Corey, all these guys. I go in Corey's office and and I would ask him how was something going, Well, all he'll say is just only takes what's yours. Now who can give you an answer like that?
Only take what's yours.
Only take what's don't worry about nothing else.
Wow. I like that. I really do like that.
Only take what's yours. Nobody can fault you for what's yours.
Come on. That's what I'm talking
about. Now, who could come off the top of the head and give you an answer like that?
Oh, boy.
And then you sit back and you think about it. Wait a minute. I'm worried about the wrong things here. You know what I'm saying?
Just focus on what's yours.
Just focus what's mine. That's it. And then when you get to that stage, and that's what happened through the years. I started just focusing on just me. And it carried me through to this point.
Come on.
Yes, it did. And I mean, like you see me here, just a smile and a smile. I'm happy. I swear.
Oh my God.
Where I came from, I come from Broad Erie. I used to belong to a gang called the Broad Erie Gambinos. And I swear, I just talked to a guy yesterday.
Come on.
That was in the same gang as me.
Okay.
And what he did was, and I respected what he was saying and stuff. But he said, why you don't go around the corner and hang out with our young guys and all of that? I say, I do hang out with our young guys and all that, but I try to get them, in a sense, try to get them in the
Yeah, try
program
them to do
and
something.
all of that, And then he said, well, you ain't forget where you came from. I said, I'll never forget where I came from.
Come on.
It's just that my birthday is Friday and I'll be such old.
Right, that's right.
Such old. And I can't be hanging with the young guys no more.
No, them days is over.
Them days
that
over.
time was had.
That's that. That is that.
And you gotta respect that too.
Yeah, that is that. You put your hand in fire and you get burnt. You don't keep putting your
Infrared laws out there in those streets.
right. There's nothing in those corners. Nothing there. In them corners. I'm supposed to just be hanging in the corner with a bunch of other guys.
Trying to convince them. You'll cross their path in the right time and moment. But
so I do. I cross their
path. I know you do.
But I talks to them.
Exactly.
When I talks to them, they knew what I'll be trying to reach them. Like I'll be trying to tell them that, look, man, there's a better way.
It really is. It really is. And sometimes as a young person, you just got to get out of your own way.
Yes.
Just get out your own way and take a chance for opportunity that's staring you right in the face. Because those streets, is a lot of pressure on the streets, but the streets don't have no love for our kids.
No, they didn't have no love. They didn't. When I was a kid,
yeah, they still don't have love. Exactly.
I fought the law and the law won every time.
Love that.
I fought. I'm telling you,
the law won every time.
Every time the law won,
Oh my goodness.
Called us.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to convince them that I was this, look, man, I'm above the law. No, that just don't work like that.
The law won.
Yeah, the law won. They won every time,
They will, and they will. And that's why, like I said, it's individuals and members like this.
I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it.
Come on. This is what this is about.
Okay. When I had purchased the house, back there, when I was in the union and stuff, and I wound up getting the deed. I didn't. I'm not gonna say, I bought the house from none of that. I ain't gonna put that out there. But I bought the house, so I bought it. I finally got the deed. What happened was Bobby been in the union, but he asked for. I wound up paying him ahead of time, because I was making good money, so I was paying. But the whole time I was bringing my kids, and from like I said, I had different kids by different mothers. So when I got my house, I was more stable than them, so I was bringing my kids in. And the girl that I was with, I had a kid by her. So, each one of them had different mothers, but I was bringing them in.
Right.
So now I wound up, they didn't just give me the water bill after I got the deed. So about 4 months later, I received the water bill. So when I received the water bill, it was in my name. I'm thinking that the water bill was $1,000 when I first looked at it.
Okay.
And then when I took a real good look at it, the water bill was $10,000. I said, whoa, wait a minute, what happened here? So I turned around, I had a couple $1,000 in Citizen Bank. I was saving a little bit, still taking care of my family.
Right.
And I mean, this what really locked me into the hall. This really locked me in. So I turn around, go to the bank, I apply for a loan because I can't see my family out the street.
Right.
So they send me to a credit counselor. I go to the credit counselor. The credit counselor, that cost me $75 just to go to him.
Okay.
So I goes to the credit counselor and he give me a pamphlet about this big to take back to the bank to tell the bank to give me the loan.
Oh.
So 2 weeks later, after I took the paperwork back to her, what they did is they denied the loan.
Okay.
So now I go down to the water company. They told me I need $5,000 or they gonna take my house. Right? So now I'm in a dilemma. Okay, I'm in a dilemma. Now, all this time I've been trying to do the right thing. Going to work, I'm in the union. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the union. I'm trying to do the right thing. So now I say, well, okay, what I'm gonna do is, see, the union, this is how much they protect you. They even got union lawyers that have to go to court with, not have to go, but they got them so they go represent.
Prepaid legal.
Just like they got prepaid legal lawyer. So now I goes to court with the union lawyer. So now the lawyer going back and forth with the judge about my bill, and saying that he bought the house, it shouldn't be on him, but then they going back. I mean, they really arguing. I mean, they fighting. But then the judge finally got to me, and he said, "Who do you think should pay this bill? The taxpayers of Philadelphia?" I said, "No, me. Just break it down so I can pay it." He said, "No, if you can afford this lawyer, then you can afford to pay this bill."
Wow.
So now when I walked out, I was broken. I was done. So now I'm trying to figure out how can I
pay this bill.
How can I pay this bill? Now I had to take it back to the streets.
Here we go.
I took it back to the streets. Now, first time, I went away. I went away back then before I got in the union, right? Like now. Now, they not tolerating part two of lucky. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So they gave me right on up from the door. They gave me up. A couple months later, I was court case. I'm knocked off again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So dang, I'm saying, man, I'm in the union. This come, and I'm
Right
feeling, I'm doing, I did all that and everything just to get another case. So now, turn around, I knew they're about to take my house. So I'm scared like that and everything. So now I move my family out the house, move them up to East Oak Lane.
Okay.
Right? So every day I'm waiting for them to take the house. So I know I got to go to court and all that and everything. So when I went to court, right, but I'd already faced my family. When I went to court, they found me guilty and they revoked my bail right then and there. Because this was my second offense of me doing the same.
The law won.
Yeah, the law won again. I fought the law. Law won again. And then they convict me, so I went away for 2 years. But that's why I don't have the 25-year jacket and all that, because I had broken time. That's how my time got broken. So, but here's the thing that after this, the union, this what made me really fall in love with it. I'm getting close to it. I'm coming up for parole. And, the parole board asked me, you say, you was working. You was in 332. You was this. They was highly praising,
all the good work and hard work.
Right?
Yes.
But they said, but we kind of understand why you did what you did, And I wrote the union and I asked them, will they have a job for me when I get out? Now, the union did not say they're going to have a job for me when I get out. But they said that we will help you try to find a job when we get out. They did not say they were going to give me a job.
Okay, that's fair.
But you know what came with that letter from them?
What?
A money order.
Come on.
They sent me a couple of dollars. I said, oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God, that is
Andy Robinson sent me a money. Secretary of Treasury at that time sent me a money order.
Wow. I mean, that is
and
amazing.
I showed them when I went up. I showed them that letter saying that they will help me. They paroled me immediately.
No. I tell you, it's stories like these and your people experience it. They don't even understand how important the hall is. That's why it's a second family. People don't understand how impactful.
I got out there, one and found me a job, rejoined that union, and I ain't never left yet.
Come on.
On the inside. If I could speak to them all, I would be there. I swear. Yes, they did. They sent me a direct letter to them people saying that they had my back.
They had your back.
That they had my back, yeah. Yeah. Yes, they did. With a money order.
With a money order. Just to look out because they understand. And guess what? They've been there. That's why it's a second chance industry. That's why it's a second chance because they've been there. They understand. When they got that letter, they knew what you needed. They understood the call. They understood it. Even without you actually saying it. They knew.
They know it. Wrote on the letter, asking for help. I asked them for help. Every time. I swear, they got me out of it. I mean, they didn't get me out, but they helped me get out.
Yes. And you say you never look back.
Nah, never looked. I ran back to the hall. Quick. Next day, I was at your fence. What's up, man? How you doing? That's it. They can't chase me from this hall.
Come on.
I don't care what they do. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care. They told me to go. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Nowhere.
Oh my God. Looking
nowhere. They got to put us in with me forever.
Listen.
That's it.
Listen, we appreciate your dedication. We appreciate you so
y'all
much.
Didn't know. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. That's the thing. And now I'm at the retirement age. My pension, everything is straight. It's incredible.
Oh.
It is remarkable. Incredible. I mean, I swear, today I am one of the most happiest.
Come on, yes, I love it.
You see me sit here laughing. Wow. For where I came from.
Come on. This was great. This is exactly what
I never worry about what somebody else has got. All these things on what I can do.
Come on.
You know, no care what you do or how you do it or how you say it. I'm all in. I'm all in. They got me.
I love that.
They got
me. I really do love that. That resonates with me. I love that.
Yeah, they got me. I mean, they really got me. I mean, they really.
I'm glad. I'm just so glad that we got you. I'm glad we got you. I'm glad that you agreed to this interview. This was really good, Lucky. Like I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to you and your stories and I just appreciate, the hall that's a partnership too. It's power and partnership with these members to make the hall strong and make you all strong in terms of your opportunities that you have, right? To help change what could have been and it'll hack your life. You know what I mean? Change what would have been and make sure that you impacting and changing lives, the locals. And that's what it's about. But I got a little special something for you.
Uh-oh.
Yes, because, I always get, when we get our guests that come.
Look at this.
Look on the inside. We got a little goodies for you. Showing up.
Look at that. All the way to the day they look out for me. Look at that. What else? I'll tell you. Look at that. I got a shirt.
Got a shirt. Got our podcast shirt.
Look at that. Y'all know I like to write a little bit.
That's right. A nice little.
Oh, and I got me a coffee mug.
Yeah.
As much as I like
get up on those days in the morning when you want some coffee or some tea, you just.
So y'all just make me smile. Y'all just keep me happy. Y'all just do. Come here, Tony. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I appreciate you.
This is nice.
Come.
Thank you. I feel. Oh wow. I'm going to brag. I'm going to talk about this again. See, y'all don't give me something to talk about all the time. Every while I'm all so pro-union talk about the union. This is why.
Oh, look.
Y'all show love. All the way around, y'all just show love.
You open up your shirt. You see what the shirt is? It's a podcast shirt.
It's a podcast. I got the podcast.
You got the podcast shirt.
Wait a minute. I'm at the front on everybody. Oh, this one there. I like me now.
I love it. So yeah, podcast shirt.
Oh, how you like me now?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Y'all rolled over. I'll tell you.
No, we appreciate you and grateful. This was a great interview.
Yes, I love this interview, and I was looking forward to it. Every time y'all come here, I swear, I'm like anybody that's on the bench on the basketball team. If y'all call my number to come off the bench, here I come. Yeah, I come. Trying to give you 30. Trying to give you 30 points.
Never time. You already have enough points. We just appreciate you. I'm so glad.
I don't think I can ever do enough for y'all.
Oh, no. Listen. And it works both ways. Trust me.
Yeah, it does.
We see exactly who you are. We are so thankful.
I am so grateful to be in an organization like this.
Change lives. It changed people's views. It changed their lives. They really know what family is. If they didn't know, they really
know. This is a family.
Yeah.
This is a family.
Yeah.
This is a family.
I'm trying.
No, y'all ain't trying. Y'all not trying like they say. Y'all are doing the damn thing.
We just want to make those before us proud. Continue the legacy.
Oh, it was proud in the past.
Yes.
I could see the future. I could see this thing all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, even when I'm gone, I know that this being hard gonna be.
It's gonna be all right. It's
It's gonna be good. Just the knowing that they're gonna be looking out for other people.
Yes.
I mean, when you can think like that and be a part of something like that,
You're gonna last
helping
a long
people.
time. You're gonna last a long time.
God, you.
One